Welcome back to day two of the 2025 IPF World Classic and Equipped Bench Press Championships in Drammen, Norway, brought to you by none other than Aleco and SBD, who has stood behind these competitions. We're just about to get underway. Leonard Brooks from the US being the first lifter onto the platform with 147.5. World bench press, without a doubt, probably one of the toughest competitions on the circuit. There are no second chances in bench press. Nowhere else to make up some numbers. You got 3 shots at it, and that's it. So Leonard Brooks, 147.5 to get the day underway. I think this might be Leonard's first World Championship. And looks like a good opener. 3 whites to get the day started. So we'll stay at 147.5. Nick Nolan from Canada. Competed in this event in 2023. Competed equipped in 2023. I think this is his first time competing in the Classic. And 3 whites. So Henrik Sorensen from Denmark now with 160. Finished 4th last year with 175. Three whites. So Hans Ons now from Norway. 160. And quite a few athletes this year making their World Championship debut. Makes short work of 160. Puts that one in the bank. Petri Rinkanen now. Finland. And making it look easy. And Morgan Lagervist from Sweden, 175. this might be Morgan's first World Championships, at least his first World Bench. Probably a bit harder for an opener than he would have liked. He gets the 2 whites. With a blue card from the side referee. I think it was, and the jury has overruled that. So that is a no lift, unfortunately. So Pavel Brozic now from Czechia. 185. That's a good opener, 3 whites. So we stay at 185. 1 Jamsa. And looks like a solid opening lift. 3 whites, gets that on the board. Happy with that. Jean-Jacques Sauvé, France, 187.5. He was a gold medalist at the European Classic Bench Press in 23. He got the job done. Probably didn't move as quickly as he would have liked it to have moved for an opening lift, but first lift nerves, shake them off a bit. It's then Normanson from Norway, 190 kilos. Current world record for M2 120 is a whopping 240 kilos. I think that was set back in 2017, maybe in Killeen, Texas. Three whites. Vyacheslav Petrov, Ukraine, 195. And that's how you want an opening lift to look. Just like a warm-up. The Wolfgang Zimmermann from Germany now, 195.
Opponents 75 kilos, and we have three seconds with this 75 kilos. That's first. Slowly. Finland.
And another good opener there from Wolfgang. 3 whites. These guys are going to be fighting it for the medals in this one. So Scott Simon now from Great Britain, 210 kilos. And this is well off his best lift as well. He's consistently, over the last couple of years, been hitting well above 200 kilos. He's a European Classic Bench champion this year. And gets that one on the board, gets the mark. And we come into round 2 with just one lifter yet to put a lift on the board. And Nick Dolman from Canada will get round 2 started with 150. He had to do the work, but I think he's good. It is 3 whites. So Leonard Brooks, 152.5. So 2.5, 5 kilo jumps, fairly conservative jumps in this weight class. But it all depends on what you train for and how you train. Good second lift choice. Leaves a little bit of room for his third. Sorensen now from Denmark, 167.5. Last year at this competition, benched 175. And looks good again. 3 whites. And Hans-Ons, Norway 170.
And the Swede white bars, 37%. Extra 79. Extra 33 kilograms alone. And we're going to 37.5 grams per kilo more. And 87 returns. Sorry. Melissa, different.
3 whites. Gives the thumbs up to his crowd. And Morgan Lugavist from Sweden now. Didn't get his open at 175. And it'll be interesting to see how he handles this one, what's changed in his technique. Was it too heavy or was it just first lift nerves? What a different lift that was. Completely different lift to his first one. Brushed off those nerves and put it all together. Lincoln now from Finland with 177.5. Great second lift there. Plenty of room left to move, to add a bit more in his third to crawl up the rankings a little bit. Jumps up from Finland now. 192.5. If you look at that score sheet, we've got 4 lifters looking for over 200 kilos or equal to. And the next 3 after that, 192 and above. These guys making it look easy for a second lift. I think in this case, a podium finish could be anyone's at the moment. Brozek from Czechia, 195. Big Czechian coach there. He's been around a long time coaching. he got good speed off the chest. Just couldn't keep it moving. I think if he takes that again, he'll get that. Sauvier now from France, 195 as well. Not sure if he jumped the press command there, or maybe thought he did. And you could see the hesitation in his press. I don't think that was a case of being too heavy. It was more of a case of he wasn't sure if he jumped the command and looked like he hesitated. Norman Seth from Norway, 200 kilos. And just a bit too heavy on that one. Well, that's a no lift, unfortunately. Wolfgang Zimmermann now, Germany, 200 kilos. Wants to get himself on the podium, and this one will certainly help. That will help. Gets it on the board. Currently sitting in a podium finish. There's a whole round to come yet. But right now, Petrov from Ukraine looking for 215. Bench 197.5 last year at the Europeans. 220 back in 2018. I don't think he's won a world champion bench press yet. He was third last year. That's going to make him hard to catch. I think this could be his year. So we are into round 3 already. Great Britain, Simon Scott. $215. So the battle for the gold. This lift here becomes extremely important. And it looks easy. Well, I think Petrov is going to have to put in something massive if he wants the gold this year. Nick Dolman now for his third lift. 152.5. Oh, he worked hard, but I think it's paid off. He gets it 3 from 3. You don't often see heavyweights running around, so we've got that on camera. If you're looking at the score sheet, it should actually be Leonard Brooks, I think. 155. And 155, just a bit too much today. We put 175 on the bar for Sorensen from Denmark. $175. That'll equal his personal best. Just couldn't quite put that one together. Hans Owens from Norway now. 177.5. Still move him up from 10th to 9th. Every little step in the rankings makes a difference. And it looks good. It is 3 whites. This now from Sweden, looking for 180. This will be the best lift for him. Makes it look easy for a third lift. Rinkkinen now for 182.5.
And now 87.5. Avoid Anastasia. Easy opener. Let's go. Easy trick.
And it looks good. Brozic from Czechia, 195. Not enough to get on the podium. This will push him from 7th up to 4th.
This is personal best event of Anna.
And that is a no lift, unfortunately. Xavier from France now, 195. Again, not enough to get on the podium, but we'll move him up into 4th position. He's working it all the way through. It's there. 3 whites, he gets it. Norman Seth from Norway now. This is enough to get him up onto the podium temporarily. 200 kilos. This will move him from 6th till 3rd. With 3 4 lifters to follow him. Scott Simons put in a 222.5 for his final lift, which I think is a European record. He won the European Championships last year with 220.5, but right now, Norman Seth to try and get on the podium. And it's just too much today. Johnson now looking to try and get on the podium as well. 202.5. It's a personal best and a pretty big call from 192.5 in his second. Oh, it's still going. It's still moving. And we've got 3 red lights, but he is having a look at the referees there. And it's being overturned. He will get a relift. Yeah, he will get a relift in that. An attempt change going in from Wolfgang Zimmerman. It's going up to 205. Yeah, so Yamsa will get a relift at 202.5. And right now we've got 4 minutes on the clock. So rather than having to go through and then come back to that, he gets 4 minutes on the clock. And we'll have a relift. The bar was, depending on the angle you're looking at, the bar was still moving. And always a difficult thing when a bar gets to that low speed to almost stopped. Referees make decisions, spotters have to make decisions, and sometimes it's not always the way they need it. But that's why we have our jury here as well. Of course, big shout out to our major sponsors, Alico, SPD, and of course Visit Malta as well. None of this is possible without these sponsors. Alico making the fantastic equipment that you see on the platform. If you don't get a chance to train on Alico, go out of your way to find a gym that actually has Alico equipment there. There is nothing better than calibrated plates, the waffle painted knurling on the bar, and the great equipment they wear. And the SPD, of course, the best lifting apparel you can get your hands on. You'll see nearly all the athletes, or a lot of the athletes, wearing SPD knee sleeves in the powerlifting. You'll see them wearing their shirts and their soft suits, their wrist wraps. We don't wear them because we're sponsors. We wear them because they are literally the best quality you can get your hands on as well. And Visit Malta, major sponsor since I think 2 or 3 years ago. Have come on board, helped quite a number of competitions in Malta, and getting right behind us. So Visit Malta is our destination partner, and keeping all these competitions at this absolutely high standard as well. So we'll have Yamsa come out and do his relift, 202.5. It's going to be tough. He's already done 3 lifts now. This will make it a 4th. But it's an opportunity to get on the podium. Wolfgang will follow with 205 with an attempt to stay on the podium. With Petrov with 205 as well. And then Scott Simon will come out for 222.5, which should be a European record, I believe. And that will give him the gold medal. And I think that would be his first World Championship win. He has European Championship. But I don't think he's had a World Championship win. I'm just having a look at the data. He was silver in 2023, I think. 2024, he was silver medalist in Austin. He was European bench champion last year with 220.5 and could be up for his first World Championship win by the looks of it as well. So we've got 1:15 left on the clock. Almost time for Yamsa to come out and have that relift as well. And the jury stepping in on that decision. You can see Coach getting himself into position, getting ready. This lift can put him into a bronze medal position temporarily. And Zimmerman will have to lift 205 to hold on to the bronze. Has he got another one in him? No, it's just too much taken out of him already on that other attempt as well, unfortunately. Big effort though, he certainly gave it a go. Great to see him come out and take that extra attempt. So Petrov looks like he has dropped his lift to 205. Yeah, so Petrov is lighter than Zimmerman, so he only needs to match him. And Petrov will come out and do 205. So this will give him the silver medal. If Zimmerman wants to go after the silver, he will have to do 207.5. So 205 Petrov for the silver medal. Oh, that was an easy third lift. I just hope he hasn't gone too low and opened the door for Zimmerman to go after the silver. Doesn't look like Zimmerman's putting in a change though. Yes, he has. No, he's staying at the 205. And he'll settle for the bronze medal. So in the third lift of bench press, much like the deadlift in full powerlifting, you have 2 attempt changes. .205, he has the bronze medal already. And just a little bit too much at the end of the day. Big effort though. Looks like he's cramped up a little bit there. But right now, the M2 under 120 world champion, Scott Simon from Great Britain, 222.5, a European Masters 2 record. The record is his at 220.5. Wants to extend that a little bit further. Oh, I think he's got it. It looks good. It is 3 white lights. European record to go with his world championship, and I think that might be his first World Bench Championship win. And a great way to finish. But don't go anywhere because we move straight into the 120 pluses, and this is going to be a lightning round. There are only 8 lifters in this flight, so it is going to move very, very quickly. Harold Winter from Austria. $115. Platform crew just making some adjustments there on the bench. Well, making short work of the opening lift. Yaroslav Sitar from Ukraine now. 175.
This is your gold medal event, only 63 kilo class, and others loading for the sprint later, namely Kobola, Finland. Personal best.
175 kilos. And another good lift. At a 180 now for Scott Squire from Great Britain. Competed in this event last year with a 170. Now opening on 180. Sixth in the world last year. You're looking to improve on that a little bit. Three whites. Kai Johansen now from Norway. 192.5. World record for 120 plus Masters 2, 238 kilos. Was set last year, I think. Let's take a look. It was last year in Kyrgyzstan. Konstantin Demedenko from Kazakhstan. Kai Johansen now, 192.5. Good opener. Pretty happy with that. Raphael Messi from France now. 195. And I think the bar dipped there. Unfortunately, that's a no lift. I think he just got himself a little bit out of sorts of the setup. Just couldn't get the lift off in the position he wanted. Certainly didn't seem to be a case of too heavy. Thorsten Hens now from Germany. 197.5. The European champion last year with 210. For 197.5 today. 3 whites. A good way to get started and get yourself on the podium. Janos Sena from Hungary now. 200 kilos. Taking his time there. It gets it to the top there. 3 whites. Probably wasn't as clean as he'd like it to be. There's no extra points for beauty in this sport. Sven Mueller from Germany now, 2:15, and if he puts this on the board, I think he's going to be pretty hard to catch for the gold medal. He was second at the Europeans last year. Fourth at Worlds last year. Is this his year? He's going to get this one on the board first. Oh, and he makes it look easy. 3 whites. We come back for round 2 already. So Harold Winter, Austria. 125, opened at 115. Certainly not unusual to see 10 or 15 kilo jumps in these heavier weight classes. We'll definitely get the award for the most relaxed casual walkout. Coaching team seems a lot more stressed than he does. And it looks good. He gets a red light from the center referee with a red card there. 2 whites, and it's a good lift. Yaroslav from Ukraine now, 180. Looks good. It is 3 whites. So Scott Squire now, Great Britain. 185 kilos. It's not going to get him on the podium, but it will move him up the rankings a little. and just couldn't quite get the timing right on that one. Got the power off the chest, but the timing just looked a bit off. Rafael Messi now from France, 195 now. He didn't get this on his opener, but it really looked like he just didn't quite get the hand off where he wanted to be. It's a bit of adjustment there, and it just didn't sort of work for him. It certainly didn't look like it was too heavy. And look at the difference when you put everything together. 3 white lights. Kai Johansen, 197.5 for Norway. Not quite enough to put him on the podium, but it will put him up into 4th place. It will certainly put him close, and maybe close enough to take a shot at a podium finish. It certainly puts him within striking range. Three whites. He's given himself every opportunity there is. We load up to 205 now for Cerna from Hungary. He is currently number 2. This will keep him there. He's lighter than Thorsten, so he doesn't need to do anything crazy. I think he might have jumped the command there. That's 3 red lights. Yeah, just hesitated off the chest there. You can see he jumped the command a little bit, then reset. Thorsten Heinz there, 205. He is in the silver. He's in a bronze medal position at the moment. This will put him up into the silver, with Cerna having missed that lift. He's giving himself an opportunity now. And Johansen sees himself in now a position to maybe take a run at a podium finish. Big heave to the top. And it's 2-1. The red card from the center referee. The jury is having a bit of a talk about it, and they have overruled. It is a no lift. So that's unfortunate there. Sven Mueller now from Germany, 220. He has pretty much locked that gold medal away. And this one will put the deadbolt on it for sure. That's a good lift. Locks away the World Championship there. With still a lift to come. We go into round 3 already. Winter from Austria now, 137.5. Harold Winter, 137.5. This will be a big, big personal best lift. It's still going. I think it stopped there. Just couldn't quite get it there, but what an effort. And he looks like he has had an absolutely fantastic time. And super happy with his performance, and so he should be. The Scott Squire now from Great Britain, 185. Missed it on his second. Second lift speed was good, but just looked like everything was a bit mistimed. And taking a bit too much out of him now. That's a no lift, unfortunately. So Yaroslav Satar now from Ukraine, 185. He's a bit out of sorts at the bottom there. You can see just wasn't lined up. A little bit of a lateral shift. Kai Johansen now from Norway, 202.5. So he put his lift down a little bit for his third. This will put him up into number 2 for a moment, with 4 lifts to follow. He's created a great opportunity for himself here. He's just stayed in touch with the leaderboard. Just needs to put this one on and see what happens. It's not a huge jump from 197.5. It will be a personal best. Oh, Great light touch, but just couldn't convert it. Got it moving well, but just got the offline a little bit there.
Also for this lead round. Next up, also with 205 kilos, Janos Center. Janos Center
So
from
Johansson still actually sits in the bronze medal position. So he could still find himself on the podium as these guys battle it out and push each other to the edge. Cerner from Hungary now. He's in the silver medal position. This lift won't change that. But if he misses this lift, he opens the door significantly for Messi and Hins. Great light touch there. Great lift. Silver in the for the moment. Messi now from France, looking for 205 to take over the silver medal position on body weight, and that would push Cerner down to bronze, Johansson into fourth. And just not quite there. So that puts him out of the race. So at the moment, Cerner is in silver, Johansson in bronze. Heinz from Germany now looking to capitalize on that. 207.5. This will put him into silver. If he misses this, he stays in fourth. Takes this, goes into silver medal position, and pushes Johansson down into fourth.
Here we go.
So initially he had 210 in for his nomination. He dropped that to 207.5. Oh, I think he's got it. He has 3 white lights. Puts himself into the silver medal position. So Cerner will take bronze. And Sven Mueller now has put his up to 227.5 for a European record.
Masters 120+ class, European record attempt at the bar. So make some noise as he approaches European record attempt.
This will be a European Masters 2 bench press record, 227.5 kilos. He has lifted this weight before. It's not unknown territory for him. And not today though, unfortunately, but he goes home the world champion with 220. Austin there with 207.5 in the silver, and Cerner with 205 and the bronze medal. Don't go anywhere. We'll have the medal ceremony coming up very shortly, and we'll be back here at 11 a.m. for the Masters 159, 66s, 74s and 83s.
Isn't powerlifting beautiful? Yes. Masters 2 category. 120 weight class, 120 plus weight class. Thanks for coming today, gentlemen. Round of applause for all competitors on platform 2. Masters 2, 120 and 120 plus category. Now let's give out some bronze, silver, and gold medals. Starting with Masters 2, 120. The bronze medal goes to the lifter from Germany, 200 kilos, Wolfgang Zimmermann. And the silver medal to the lifter from Ukraine with a lift of 205 kilos. Vyacheslav Petko, Ukraine. Vyacheslav Petko, Ukraine. And with a lift of 222.5 kilos, the gold medal goes to the 2025 World Champion Bench Press Masters 2 120 kilo class, Scott Simon from Great Britain. Scott Simon. And ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please stand for the national anthem of Great Britain. Congratulations, gentlemen. And now, Masters 2 120 plus class. The bronze medal with a lift of 205 kilos goes to the lifter from Hungary, Ramos lifter from Germany, Pushkin Hinz. Pushkin Hinz, Germany. And with a lift of 220 kilos, the gold medal goes to the 2025 bench press world champion for Masters 2, 120 plus kilo, the lifter from Germany, Sven Müller. Sven Müller, Germany. And ladies and gentlemen, if you would please stand for the national anthem for Germany. Congratulations, gentlemen. And now, best of the